at the present time. I've seen a game start at 12 o'clock and finish at 2 and 7 o'clock. And when the two modules were playing, the place used to be full. And, you know, it was fun when you see the men standing there, all the men, they were all gone. All the heads and that was gone, did you?
You can tell a horden man by the club he drinks in. There are 12 of them in all, Labour, Catholic, and there's even a Conservative club. The Victory Club was founded so that the deputies, or little bosses of the pit, would have somewhere to hold their union meetings.
Well, the word deputy means deputising for the manager. That's what it means. So we are what we call officials, and we are in charge of the mine, which are, as you said, the word bosses. We didn't like to use that word.
Bosses or not, the deputies too feel betrayed by the closure of Horden. The rules of their club, drawn up in more confident times, never foresaw a day when Horden wouldn't have a pit of its own.
You can only hold the post of chairman, secretary and treasurer. You must be an official of the mine, but it must be local branch. At the moment, with the Horden closing, we have problems. We may have to get that changed because our friend, Treasurer Alan, is going to another colliery. You know, and he's left the Horden branch.
I've left Horden, I've gone to Easton. It's about a mile away along the road there. So, and as I say, it affects my job in this club. But it's in the hands of the law now, and the solicitors and what have you, to get the rules changed.
The word bosses, I don't think it sticks. Not in this mine village, it didn't. Because if you're a boss, you're not very well liked there.
The last strike put a new fault between deputy and miner. Many believe even now that the deputy's refusal to join the strike lost the battle. But in a close-knit village like this, where a man wears more than one hat, where a miner drinks with deputy, the national questions take second place to personal friendships and loyalties.
I'm in the union, her husband's in the union, and we're guided by the leaders. Whatever the leaders decide, we must act. Even though we don't agree with it, we must act on it. You know?
You follow your union, we follow ours.
This is I've said to you, what you're all out, you're all following.
Yes, exactly. Deep down, I hate the deputies, what they did during the strike.
The point is, if we came out with Horden Colliery at the time, which is the wettest coal mine in England, we'd had no pit to go back to. That's why our husband's working today. By us going to work, we're a safety cover.
My husband's got a job today, but will he have one in 2 months' time?
There were just 3 weeks between the announcement that the pit would close and the last day. For many, there were 3 weeks to change a life.
Can you tell the committee what you want to say about Gordon?
Yes, when the pit said it was going down, I thought, well, the best thing to do is go for another job, rather than sit on my backside. I looked for another job, but fortunately or unfortunately, it's come up too soon. March the 3rd to be exact. I want to know if there's any chance of me getting me redundancy.
There's been a couple in along the same vein, probably in different circumstances. One's in health, why both of them in health, one had another job to go to. What we've explained to them, we're still in delicate negotiations as far as the transferees are concerned. He's saying that they're not prepared to talk about redundancies at this present moment. It's Horden Colliery that's closing down. The Horden men should get the choice of whatever's going at the time.
That's, okay, supposing this does happen, will I get a decision, or would it be worth me while to wait for a decision or what? Because I'm going to have to hand me notice in either way. You know.
Maybe worth.
It's a difficult situation, you know. I've got only short length of time. I tried to put it off as long as possible, but couldn't wait any longer.
The court board's not cooperating with us at all. For some reason, I don't know why.
They're making as awkward as possible. They're trying to be everybody's friends when they're trying to close the pit down. Now it's closed, they're trying to make it as awkward as possible. Well, it's because we fought to keep the pit open. They're having a bash at the members, I don't know.
We'll be having a deputation with management tomorrow and see if we can get any progress on it from there. I mean, if it was up to us in our garden, we would let you go on for March the 3rd and the best of luck to you.
I'm sure you would, Brian.
You know.
Anyway, thanks very much anyway. See what we can do. Ta-ra.
Gordon got his redundancy money and started work in a new job with a Japanese multinational. It was just a mile or two away, but a world apart from the traditions and concerns of Horden.
I was willing to start here without the redundancy, but of course it would make the transition that much easier. There is things which are different here. The majority of people want to get on in NSK. They see there is possibilities to get on. And obviously the product's got to get on, so the product's got to be right. You know, they want to move up, they want to move grades, they want to move up positions in the
Keep your eye
factory.
on line 4, because when he comes to the wheel change again, I lost the feed box position on 4-2. So, besides, I think itself is okay, you know. It's all yours. And that's pretty big, Eddie.
Every state has its dissidents. Gordon had gone to another country, had exchanged the intense, possessive community spirit of Horden for the brash veneers of the new town of Peterlee, just up the road. New Britain, uncluttered with tradition and the old loyalties, a place of exile for those with no heart for Horden's fight, a town with no heart to fight for.
I belong to Horden, I was born in Horden, I'll still go to Horden. They say that a community, as in Horden, will die if the colliery dies. Well, to my mind, that's a piece of nonsense, you know. My father said there's only one trouble with Horden, is that it isn't the capital of England.
Closure day. For the men who were transferring, it was a day to collect working clothes from familiar numbered pegs and to say goodbye to their pit.
1749. There should be two. I've only got one dirty set in the lot. 4 notes, 7, Eddie. Just the one set.
In the case of Horden, the coal reserves were very depleted and the losses from Horden had been enormous. We did think at one time there was a good future for Horden, but in fact we hadn't done as much exploration of the offshore coal as we've done more recently. And Horden was troubled by faulting and by difficulties in roof control. And that meant that it just did not have the long life which at one time we did envisage. We can't have a feeling in the sense of bearing the full economic costs of closure. We simply can't do that. But if we ever lose our complete feeling for the mining communities, then I think we'll not do our jobs efficiently. We well understand the reason for the fight, and one has to be fair and say that they're entitled to fight and put their point of view. It's also true to say that once they've made their fight, they don't seem to bear any grudging ill will towards management. They might have some unhappy feelings about government.
Before I get off, lads, I just want to wish you the best of luck in wearmouth. And thanks for your support.
This is as if you're going to film dropping these lads off the pits, trying to introduce them to different people. And it's a big up able to start work at another place. The bus goes to Bessie's garage, Blacklist Terrace, round by the pit, back to the bell, and then it comes back to Bessie's garage and then up Peterlee that way.
Ironically, the pit bus, the passport to a new job in another colliery, has become a symbol of oppression in the little mining states of Durham. It's seen as a staging post on the road to extinction for communities like Horden. The new pits the buses run to are modern, and they may have the promise of long life, but there's no village workforce. The Horden
We have 100 services plus coming in and out of here every day.
In years, lads, have never had buses before. If there's any bad weather, what you should do is ring in, wait about half an hour, ring into the colliery office, say the bus hasn't turned up, and then you'll have to work from there.
There is a notice up which explains the procedure for guaranteed wage, okay? Yeah. Obviously, if it's 4 in the morning and we cannot get a bus to you, you've no alternative transport.